Hello, my lovely apprentices. This is your guy once again, the Wolf. I'm still your instructor on this journey of Python programming language. Feel safe, feel relaxed, and prepare yourself to sit down and code with me. Without much ado, let's get started. Welcome once again. So let's start from here. So we are going to create another file, Python file, and okay, before we start, remember in the previous class we talked about Python data types and we explored a couple of methods here and there. But today we're not going to talk about that. That is now the past. Let's talk about today now. So today we're going to talk about Python numbers. And you know what? Let's start from here. So I don't think we need this. Just cancel over there. Just create another file here. You can come here and just click over here. Just click there and it's loading, and then you click new, still loading, and then you click Python file. And this file we are going to call P numbers. P just actually stands for Python. Then we say numbers. Can put it come in place. So P, then numbers just like that, and then hit enter. So with that we have created a Python file which is called .py. So let's start. So there are three numeric types in Python, and that is we have int, and we have float, and also we have complex numbers, complex, just like that, complex numbers. So variables of numeric types are created when you assign a value to them. As simple as that. So to do that, we do one more example. Let me just comment this first of all, and we comment that. So I'll comment that. Yeah, it's now commented. You see, I just highlighted them, and then click shift on PC, and on the double quote, and three of them I was able to comment that, and we can continue from there. So I'm going to create a variable called y as usual. I'm creating a variable called y just like this, and then I assign a value in it. So I've created a variable type of int. So I just want to comment this, and I'm very sure you guys, you're really familiar with this as of now, because you've been there from my first introduction. And if you are new today, welcome. We welcome you totally, and you can go back to the video that we have already created to familiarize what I'm talking about. And also I just want to create another variable called z, and I just assign a value 2.1 or 2.2, it's okay. And this type is called the float type. This is a float. I'm just commenting this how we comment in Python. Float. Then I create one more, let's call it w is equal to 1 is equal to 1, and j. This is actually called a complex number. So complex, just like that. Okay, there's a problem here. Just delete this. There's a typing error. So to verify the type of the object in, remember Python just deal with object. When you assign a variable, that's already you have an object in. So to verify the type of an object in Python, we use the method or a function called type. So to verify that, we just come here and do like this: print method, This is a print method or print function type, and we do that type of y. Just copy that, copy this, and copy this. And hold on, I just wanted to make these fonts to look great. You can just come here and File, Settings. Just want to increase the font size of typing. It's taking a little while. And Editor and Font, I just want to change these to, let's say, 25. Not 28 is cool. And I say 28. 28. Wow, that's so big. But that's okay because I just want you to see what I'm doing. So I just want again to print copies. Copy and paste and paste. So let's find which kind of these values are. So let's verify, and to do that we just say we do a little of things here. Let's run this and change these to Z, and also change these to W, just like that. And it seems that this is Z, this is possible there. So I avoid this error. So let's run this and see what we get. There we are. It's running. It's running, really running. Oh, really running. Seems okay. There we go. So we have a class int, the first one here. This one. The first one is an int, and then the second one is a float, and the third one is a complex. So let's start by doing the int type. So int or integer is a whole number. A whole number is a number that has got a whole number like 1, 2, 3, 4 is a whole number. So a whole number is a positive or a negative without a decimal or unlimited length. So to do that, you just let's again comment all this, and to comment that you just highlight all of them and then do these quotes over here. 3 of them are enough, and then you comment all those. They're not going to be printed on the console. And you come down here, we start again, and we can pick our value here, which is let's just create another one. Let's create a value called x equal to 1. And then create another one. Y is equal to let's assign a number here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4. It's a very long number, you see. Let's assign a very huge number like this. I don't know, it's a very, very big number. And again, let's create another value, and then we assign a negative number. Let's say 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, like that. And then we print down here. Let's print this, and then we find out which type of number this, and then we check them out. So we are talking about Python numbers, and now we are working with numbers to get more of numbers. And then we have started with integer, and here we have created a variable, and we have assigned an integer, a very huge number, a negative number, a positive number, yeah, like this. And if we print them out, we just print this one here. So I don't do what, I just don't type so much, just to cut them short, just like that. And yeah, and again, copy it again. What did you do? Just copy this, copy it again, and paste, and paste, just like that. And just do the first one is x, the second one is y, and the third one is z. just like that, and then run that. Let's run this. As you can see, we found that all these are integers. They are class integer, that we have already said that this is an object. This is integer object in Python. Yeah, like that. So let's work with the float type. And I'm just going to highlight all this and again comment them out just like that, and scroll down and just start fresh just like that. And before that, this is now the float. Let me just comment this first of all. We are dealing with a float number. So a float or a floating point number is a number which is a positive or a negative containing one or more decimals. This is how we create a float number. So we just say, let's do create a three variable. Let's say x is equal to 1.2 or 3 like that, or 0. You can even say it's a basic number, just like that. And we create another one, which is y, and we assign a number 1.0. You can also have another one. Oh, this should be equal sign. This is not equal. This equal sign actually means we are signing. We will come at a point where we have like two of these equal sign, which will be many, having a very different meaning. Like y is equal to. Is equal to means like we have like two equal signs inside there. So the third one I'm going to create is w is assigned a negative 25 or 24.69. Well, 69, just like this. And to find the type of this number, and maybe we can print one of our pre-typed here. We can type it. Now, as a parenthesis, I think you should type so that your finger can get used to this. But as a master like me, I can do this just to cut the time short and to make short videos. So I'm just going to repeat again. And here I just want to write x and also w down here, and we can print on the console to see what kind of number is that. There we go. We have a class of a float. So we have already said that a float number has a decimal point. You can have, even you can add a number here, very long number. Still, it will be type of float. But let me see this. Let me add that and see where we start a float number. Yeah, still is a float number. So we have said a float number is a number that has got decimal point 2, 3. Yeah, just like that. Again, let's comment this out like that, and we come down here. And again, let's do another type of float, which is called float. So you have to remember this before that. A float can also be a scientific number with an e, just like e like this. E. This e actually means it's a scientific number. This number actually indicates the power of 10. For example, we will do this. We'll just come down here again and just create the same value variables, just like x, and I just sign it, let's say 43 or 24, then you add e, and then you add maybe a number there which is 3. So this is a number 24 power 3. We will find the answer by typing it. And then let me create another one and assign it, and let's say 11, then you add a capital E here, and then you add, let's say something like 4. And again, let's create another one, okay? And we'll assign a negative number, let's say -76 and point, let's say 6, small e, let's say 100. So we have said this e stands for a scientific number which indicates the power of 10. So to print this out to see what result we have, I can again just copy this here, copy that, and just paste here. And then I have to change this one to Z. Let's run this and see. Now I will scroll there. So run this, and you see the E. You see, so the type of this is still this is a scientific number. So we have already found that still there are just floating numbers. So there is no difference, but just remember that E stands for a scientific number. So capital E or small e doesn't depend if whether it's small or capital N. So guys, and let's talk about complex number. I'm just going again to comment this out just like that, and hit enter again, and let's talk about complex. So complex, just like that. And then one thing you have to remember about complex numbers are written with a J, a small J, as the imaginary part. So these complex numbers are imaginary numbers. So to do that, you just write the same variable. Let's create variable x again, and assign it 3 plus, say, 4j, small letter, remember that. Or we can also do a capital J and see whether we do the right thing. Oh, cursors disappeared. Wait. Yes, then. Who knows? You got lost. I don't know where you want to go. So we did this. What is it? Let's create another one. Let's say y is equal to 5j or 4j. And let's create another one. We assign it to -4j, just like that. And again, print them out, and find what kind of number is this. So let's print out and see here. So it's a complex number, as you can see over here. So we have a complex number there, and we have found that if you add a number and a complex number just like that, as long as there is j there, it's a complex number. If let me just do this, remove this, and just do x. But this is just okay. You can leave it there and just run it again. Now we got 3 plus 4j. So that's a complex number. And again, let's comment this out. Let's comment this out and learn on how to convert this now. So we want to comment that. We just highlight them all. They use shift command, double, and this quotation mark here 3 times on PC. On Mac, I don't know because I've never used the Mac. But if you want to gift me with a Mac, I'll be happy. But thank you anyway for your thought. So let's learn about type conversion. Just like this. Okay, so type conversion. I just not comment. So to do type conversion, remember that you can convert a number from one type to another with the method int or float or complex methods. So to do this, to convert, we just do like this. Let's convert one type to another. So it's simple. Just first of all create a variable and assign it a number, simple number, just like that. Let's comment that, oh, this is an int, don't forget that. And again, let's create another one, this y, and assign a number to 5, and I can comment it and tell you, oh, this is a float number, because we already know we have that. And again, create variable z and assign a number, say 1 and a j, and I can comment it and say, oh, this is a complex number. So to do that, again, we want to convert this number to a specific number that we want. So to do that, you just comment first to tell you what I'm doing. I'm converting from int to a float number. So I'm going to convert the number from one other type to another type. To do that, we just create a variable here. Let's call it a. You assign it int method now and pass that number in there. So let's first of all pass x, our first number here, which is an int. We just want to convert it to int. So here we didn't specify, only just commented these two. This was an int and this was a complex. So assume you don't know this that I've commented here, but I just want to convert this number to an integer. How do we do that? Just print that value here, and you can print it out. And again, I just want to print them all at once. So let me just copy. Let me again comment here and say again that I just want to convert from a float to an int. No, just get something wrong. I just want to convert this float to an int. So how to do that? Let's copy this. So this one I'm converting from an int to a float. Yeah, the first one was from int to a float, and this from float to an int. This is from a float to an int. And again, I do one more. So this one, let's assign this first of all. B is equals to int. Okay. Oh. First I need something here. So this should be, because this is an int, I just want to convert it to a float. So I should write in this float, because I'm converting it from an int to a float, because it's an int already. So this one, other one, it's from a float to an int. So it should be like this, something like that. Because it's already a float, I just want, you can see 2.5 is already a float. So I just want to convert it to an int. So that's why I use this int method here, or int function here. So let's see, and let's create another one. Now let's converting a number from let's say an integer to a complex. So I'm converting a number. Let's just like this. I'm converting from an int to a complex number. To do that, let's create a variable called mhc, and assign a complex number there. Complex. So I'm converting a number from integer to complex. So what integer do we have here? Yes. So assign it x. So let's print out and see that whether we have successfully converted this number from one to another one. So to do that, we just have to print out. Let's print out. So B and print C. Copy. So print A, print B, and print C. And let's run this. Let's see what we have. And one thing that you get, okay, here we see. So we have converted the number from what? Let's see what we have here. So the first number was an int, and then we converted into a float. And let's find whether it's a float now. Yeah, it's 1.0. It was 1, now it's a float. And the second one was from a float to an int. Was it really a float? A float, you know, it has to be a decimal. Yeah, it was 2.5, and we changed it into 2. And the last one was an integer, and we converted into a complex number. So that is it. So one thing that you have to note is that you cannot convert a complex number into not a number type. So that one you have to remember. You can't convert a complex number into another number type. So let's talk about random numbers. So let's write on this. Let's write on this. Highlight. Let's command all this. And let's start playing. So hit there. And now let's talk about random number. And there's something funny about random number in Python. Otherwise, it could be some other language with open and speak like that. Let's see what about Python. So Python does not have a random method. You have to be in mind that. For example, if we are doing with Java, I don't want to talk about because this is Python class. Let's say that we were in a Java class. We could have talked about random number, which has got a reader method, which is called random. Yeah, just like that. But as you can see here on Python, there is already an error, and probably it's saying import random.random. Okay, from random import random. So it doesn't understand what is this. So what the function, okay, we don't have this random method or function to make a random number, but in Python here we have an inbuilt module called random, and that module we can use it to get a random number. So to make a random number, we just import that module, and there we go. You can display a number from 1 to 9. Let's do that. So to do this, it's saying that import that module. So I can just come here and just hit this, and the error is gone. As you can see above here, we have from random import random. So we have a function called random. So let's use this to display a random number from 1 to 9. To do that, you just come like this and do what? Let's say let's do this. I'm not even going to use this. Just copy paste or just cut it. Oh, I can't cut it. I should cut it. So let's print. Python is so easy. You don't write so many lines like other languages. So you just put that random keyword here, method or function, and you say that actually let me just get this. So print. I just want to print a random number from a range of 1 to 9. Do that, you say random. Random is a class dot. But random. Just like that. Oh, I should have said random dot round range. So this one print and we want a random number between 1 to 9. So it's a random range. So to do that, we just say 1. Let's need the range from 1 to 10. It will give me a number between 1 to 9. It's like this. And if I print this, why is this yellow? Show context action. Okay, I can run this. There's no error. We want to try with an error. Wow, there's an error. Oh, I have a problem somewhere. To do this, probably say, what I say, I have to pretend that build it. Random round range. Build the function of mega as attribute round range. Why? Hold on. Why? Okay, let's find out what is the problem. No way is the problem. You know where that's the problem. I did some mistake here. I should have just said it. Okay, just just like that. Yeah. And again. Yeah, import random. Just like that. I think this now is yeah, it's okay now. So let me just this. There we go. So we have a random range of 3. In the range of this give me a random number, which is give me 3. And I think if I run the second time we get a different number. Just like that. And if I run it again, I get a random 4 here. And if I run it again, I will get a different number, which is 5. So that is it, and that is over. That's all about these. It's all about these Python numbers. So let's do another thing because it was a very short class. Let's talk about 1 minute so far. I just want to create a video for 5 minutes. So let's talk again about casting, Python casting. So Python casting actually is specific. Okay, casting. We are talking about casting. So to specify a variable type. So there may be times when you want to specify a type onto a variable. This can be done with casting. So Python is an object-oriented language, and as such, it uses classes to define data types, including its primitive types. So to do that, so casting in Python is therefore done using a constructor function. For example, let's say int method. Int method, I mean int like this. Let me just do this. So casting in Python is therefore done using a constructor function. So we will talk about constructor later in class, but as of now, let's talk just talk roughly like that, but we'll do it in the next classes. So, for example, if you have this method here, which is int, like this construct an integer number from an integer literal, and also a float literal. It's actually done by removing all decimals, or a string literal, providing the string represent a whole number. And also, if we have this type of float number, this method or function, this constructs a float number from an integer literal. You see, so a float literal or a string literal can be providing the string represents a float or an integer. And also we have this one here. It's called string constructor, and also this constructor actually constructs a string from a wide variety of data type, including strings, integer literals, and float literals. That might do. Let's do it on console. This. So to do this, let's come down here and create our variable. Create our variable as usual, and don't ask me why you normally use it. It's actually I can use even h. So and assign it integer constructor. This is a constructor now, and I can pass in one. I can pass in one. So if I tell you what I'm doing here, I'm just using this variable h, and this will give this will be 1. This constructor int, and we can pass a number here, which is a decimal point, which is a float number. And what I'm doing here is I'm just using a variable. This variable will be 2. So I'm constructing a number from a float to an integer. So again, the last one is and assign it to int constructor, and we will learn later about constructor. So this number, this one here, the 3 inside this double quotes is a string, and this one is a float. This is an integer. So this will be 1, and this will be, oh, I didn't say anything. This will be 2, and this one will be just that will be 3. That will be 3. It's a string. So as I've already said that these constructors are being used to do what? Did I say what we do with this? I can't repeat that unless we print out and then we explain once again. So let me run this first of all. Let's run. Oh, I have done something. I've deleted something. Oh, Z. Where is this one? Z. Where I use this? This one I'm using this constructor to do something. And that something will be a digit, a float, or a string. And I change them to use this constructor to give me an integer type. So I've already explained what I told you, but I'm now going to explain. There. So let's run this. Let's run this and see what we have. What did you do? Oh, we need to run more things. What did I do? Oh, I haven't printed it out. I'm so dumb sometimes. What do you expect? So print. Print h. Can I come? Just yeah, this I just avoided printing like so. As you can see, I had one as expected. This one also we used this constructor, and then we got 2, and also I used the int constructor to get 3. So I had different types of data inside here, and I used this constructor integer, and I got what I wanted. So these are constructors. And also we can have a float let's do the float type. I can just comment this way. So I can have the same. Should I add this? Just write one and then copy. So let me still again have, actually this one is going to bring some this comment out. So X, we're still using a constructor. We have used an int constructor. Now let's use a float constructor. So if you're using a float constructor, you're going to change out the values in there to be a float type. So it's simple as that. So let me just assign a float here. A float, and probably, so you can see what I've passed in here is not a float number, it's just an integer. And then I can comment it out and see that X will be 1.0 because it's I'm using this constructor to change this integer to a float type. So this float here, I'm using a float constructor. I'm using a float constructor to get the values that I passed in, which was 1, which is an integer, to get a float type. 1.1, 1.0 is a float. So again, let's do a couple of them here. Let's create y. Float constructor and pass into 8. You can guess I don't want to comment that out because this is a float already, so it should be float. If I comment that, let me comment because we are learning. So y will be 2.8 because there is no change there. And let's create z, and let's create a float there. One call that it's like casting. You see, this thing actually looks like casting. So let's pass in a string. Let's say 4, and you can guess. Who can guess this, guys? Guess. So this will be z will be what 4 something. Yeah, no, yeah, it will be 4.0. You were right, you guessed it right. Let's add one more. Let's say rapid. Let's send it a float. It's like a cast. This is a constructor, so let's pass another string. Let's say 5.5. Guess what? Guess what will be the answer? I don't want to guess that. Let's print out and see what we have. So we just pick this. Instead of just printing, it's called redundancy. Just copy the same thing. Let's copy here. And also we have H here. And we have that. Let's run this and see whether we are okay. So as you can see, we have as we expected. So we use the float constructor to get the float types on, no matter the value you passed. Whether you pass the string, whether you pass the int, whether you pass the float, it's going to convert them into the float. So let's do a string type. Let's do a string type. Last one. The last one. There. Let's comment this. You want to comment this. Oh. Yes, I like all of them. Let's do this miracle here. So that is it. And let's start with a string. So we are doing string. And now let's do a very simple one here and say x is equal string, and we pass it a string. Let's say s will be 2. Oh, it should be a string. So highlight it like that. guess what we want to get. So the answer here will be x will be this guy. Oh, this x here will be this place here. X will be what, bro? This one. This two. And I'm not going to comment the second one because of time. Now again, let's hit there and create another one. Say y is equal to string. And we want to pass in there. I just want to pass a number. String. You see, this is a string constructor now. But what we have passed here is an integer. Here we passed a string. Okay, that is cool. But here we have passed an integer. What are we left with? We are left with a float. So left with z. That's a string, and we pass a float number there. So let's pass 4.3. Just like that. Yes, the answers. What will be the answers? Let's run and find out. Whew. Oh, again, we did the same thing that you did. I don't know why it's so heavy and the file is so cool. It is so much fun. Python. So run this. I will just did it the second time. Use 2 now. Of time. Yeah. There we go. So we have a string. Oh, 3. 3 should not be of this type. Of course. How can you change 3 to a string? This number 3 is a string. If, for example, I had, let me just convert this. I just wanted to show you that this number 3 is just a string. It's not a number. It's not an integer. Actually, if I come down here and they say, just copy this. I just want to confirm to you that this 3 is a string because we used that constructor and we changed it into a string. But you can see number 3 and you can tell me that's an int, bro. No, it's not an int. Just confirm. Let's use that method that we learned in the previous lessons and just say type of, which one is this? Y. First of all, just no control is it too far. Just delete this. I like that. Hope this will tell us that this type Y is a string. If we don't get that, then Python you have a problem with us. Yeah, there. Guys, as you can see, it's telling us that let me just do something here. Make things so clear. I can say this number 3 is because if just run it again. Oh, what did you do? Okay. There's a problem here. Oh, I should stop it. You can write it over here and say type. Alright, so I can just delete that. We are going to do that. So I can see this string type is 3. So it doesn't work, we will find out. This string type. There. Oh, we did not print. Error. Okay, I will find another way, but as you can see, we have found out that 3 was just a string. So that is it. That is the bottom of this class, and thank you so much for joining the class of today. If you are new, make sure that you go scroll down. There is introduction. We're talking about variables. We are talking about data types, and we have also talked about installing Python 3 in the PC. On Mac, I don't know because I don't have a Mac. Thank you so much, and welcome your brother or your sister, introduce them to these lessons as we can the best programming around in the universe. Thank you so much, and goodbye. Have a good time, buddies.